The following program is brought to you by RadioMultiverse, that good old radio station at the center of Outlands, bringing you tunes and tales from all known dimensions. That's RadioMultiverse. Presenting Spirit of the Century. Follow the incredible adventures of the Centurions, men and women born the first day of the first year of a century and gifted with amazing abilities far beyond the common man. Follow their adventurous lives filled with danger and excitement as they travel the globe, making groundbreaking discoveries and thwarting evil along the way. Starring Dowager Horst as Dr. Stoltz, Richard Hutnell as Bill Hex, Dries Lux as the Shadow of the Jungle, and Spuffnum Gamble as Ferdinand Faustin in Spirit of the Century! And today the Centurions will be starring in The Mystery of Monster Island.
It's Saturday again, so it means it's time for another episode of RadioMultiverse RPG with your host, Ramsey. And today we're gonna continue our exciting adventure in the world of Spirit of the Century. But first, let's see if my players decide to show up today. Do we have a Spuffnum?
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, there
He is. How are you,
It takes
Spuffnum?
a bit of time for my microphone to sort of start recording for some reason when I turn it on.
Okay. How's it going?
I don't have an answer for that ready, but I guess it's I guess I've been a bit busy, of course. But,
I was expecting
I'm
you to
fine.
have some sort of crazy quote prepared for us.
I know, I'm sitting here waiting, and it's like he completely lost the supervillain vibe this game.
Yeah.
It's a pity.
Oh well.
I did have some answers to how are you and what's up. 3 in
I
total.
did ask you how you were doing.
Wait a minute.
Oh well.
Okay, if you asked me that, then how am I? What? Actually, how are you? That's what I think you asked. How am I doing? Isn't that what you asked?
I can't remember.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yes, let's. Thank you, Spuffnum. And next up, Dries. I believe you are back, are you not?
Yes, I am back.
Cool.
I came back from the future.
Great. How are you?
Well, I had an interesting morning today.
Is that so?
Is your cell phone now sparkly clean?
Yes, so sparkly clean that it wiped everything off and out. So I had to buy a new one. So yeah.
I don't think the people who are listening to the show know what you're talking about, Dries, besides that it's related to a cell phone.
I accidentally washed my cell phone in the washing machine together with my clothes. So yeah, I had to buy a new one.
That's not too smart.
Indeed, except for that, it was a good morning. I ran 10 kilometers in an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm good. With an extra 3 kilos a leg.
Nice.
Glad to hear it, and
Well done.
I guess you've learned your lesson never to put your cell phone in the washing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, I hear Adawa. Hello.
There is no excuse to be bored. Sad? Yes. Angry? Yes. Depressed? Hell yeah. Crazy? Oh yes. But there's no excuse for boredom, ever.
Okay, I see you've taken over for Spuffnum today.
I'm just... you just wired this quote to me, shall we say. Now, hello Savages, I'm hoping that you're fine. I am
Yes.
Yeah, I had a lovely lesson last night, which now has left me with very stiff shoulders, like I'm having wooden planks instead of arms.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Yes, but those can easily break with your karate.
I'm hoping for 2x4s, I believe the term is. Yeah. Whacking wood.
Oaken arms.
Which is an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, good luck with that, Dowell. And last but not least, we have our American Richard. Hello, Richard.
The American.
You're muted, Richard.
I think Richard has stepped out.
For some reason, my microphone decided to mute itself.
Yeah, that
Again.
happened the last time as well. Every time you try to speak, your microphone says nope.
Yeah, I'm getting irritated with my microphone, damn
I
it.
wonder if your microphone has
pretty
quality control.
Quality control.
Okay, so anyway, I'm doing
Your voice is
fine.
unacceptable. Mute.
I'm doing just fine. Just been playing some Dragon Age Inquisition, by the way. Freaking awesome. Thank you very much.
So they say.
Unbelievable game. I'm just really pissed off at one part of it, but I will get over it as soon as I find a way to destroy the Tevinter Imperium.
Uh-huh.
He wants to destroy an Imperium. Stop it.
Video games. I prefer making my own games. As a matter of fact, let's start playing one right now.
Oh yeah.
I refuse. No.
Now they
And he's muted again.
Muted.
Quality control.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, as per our tradition, before we start today's Spirit of the Century adventure, I think it is time we listen to a recap.
Yes.
If everybody is in agreement, I shall start playing it for you. There we go.
When last we left our heroes, they had narrowly escaped a watery grave as their ship sank to the bottom of the ocean due to the attack of a mysterious monstrosity. Luckily, using their uncanny skills, they managed to make it to the shore of Monster Island, albeit without the Shadow of the Jungle, who has mysteriously vanished. Our heroes did not waste any time, however, and went right back to their mission, and it didn't take long for them to find their very first clue. After following a trail of footprints, they managed to locate the wreckage of the Men of Action's modified patrol boat, the Action Ship. And by investigating the wreck, they learned that their fellow Centurions managed to get off the ship and should indeed still be on the island. After a good night's rest, our heroes continued their search and managed to find a secret tunnel leading under the island's steep and treacherous hills. But as Dr. Stoltz was busy studying the abnormally large animals that inhabited the underground tunnels, he was suddenly attacked by a giant spider. Will he be able to escape from the carnivorous claws of his atrocious arthropod, or will he face arachnid annihilation? Find out on today's thrilling episode of Spirit of the Century!
Nice.
interesting.
Yes, not as many crap, I forgot the word.
Alliterations.
Yes, not as many alliterations this time. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, fun fact, these recaps are really exhausting to do. Because I have to like shout all the time and sound excited, they're really exhausting.
Yeah, you may have a problem with sounding excited.
I have a problem with sounding excited. Okay.
No, really. Sometimes you start a conversation with us saying, "Hello."
Yeah, it's true.
I'm
But that's
doing-
that's usually because I'm like doing other stuff at the same time.
That may be.
Anyway.
Anyway. Yes. Anyway.
I think the recap told you what you need to know. Drees' character, the Shadow of the Jungle, is still, missing. Who knows what happened to him? He's probably dead. Who cares?
Save me!
But, as we left off, Dawa's character, Dr. Stoltz, was about to be devoured by an arachnid. And I'm now going to ask you a question, Dawa.
Yes.
If you are willing to be paralyzed for the time being by the giant spider's poison, I will give you a fate point for good sportsmanship.
Sure.
Okay, glad to hear it. Oh, I forgot to mask my GM screen.
Oh yeah.
Or is it masked? Can you see what's going on behind the book of
I
the
can see
spirits?
what's going on. Yes, I can see. I can
can
see
see
clearly now. The rain has gone.
Can you see? Now it's supposed to have disappeared.
It's still there for me.
I can still see the stress, all the hero points.
What? Oh, god damn it.
I can see clearly now.
You can still
the
see it.
The stress is gone. No.
You can still see it.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, never mind, it's not that important.
Okay. Dr. Stolt goes, Achtung, Arachnid!
Yes, at the moment you see the spider like hanging from a thread, and he's like wrapping the doctor in a cocoon, and he seems to be unable to move. What do you do?
So how high up is the spider now, and how high up is the ceiling?
Let's say yes, the cave is much bigger here. Let's say it's 20 feet or so. Yeah, 20 feet.
If only you could shoot.
Yes, if
So
only.
is the spider also that high up?
Yes, of course. That's kind of what I was hinting at. Yes.
Okay. And it's a dark, dank cave, probably. And
Yes, indeed.
is there anything else special that we can see?
Dr. Stoltz is holding the torch, if I know not the torch, the flashlight, if I remember correctly. And he kind of dropped it when he was like pulled upwards by the spider. So it's now now at the bottom on the floor, the flashlight is now like emitting a cone of light at your feet. And I believe one of you was also holding a torch. I think it was Bill Hex.
I think Bill Hex probably would have picked up the torch, because he only needs one hand to be awesome.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. That's kind of the situation at the moment. If you remember from last time, a huge flock of bats. What do you call a bunch of bats? I don't know.
Annoying.
Yeah, whatever. An annoying of bats flew past, and I remember that Ferdinand punched out several bats' lights. And while you were distracted by those bats, Dr. Stoltz got grabbed by the spider.
Ferdinand would, I think he will take a quick look. Well, is it too dark to see the spider clearly?
No, you can see it because of Bill's torch.
Okay. Well, he will look at the spider a bit and try to figure out what species it is, and does it have any weaknesses.
Okay, but are you?
Sounds like he's trying to create an advantage.
Yeah, maybe, but I wanna let you know that the spider doesn't look like he's willing to share his food with anybody. So he looks like he's about to make his leave. Are you gonna let him leave, or are you gonna try to stop him?
It will only take a moment.
Try and stop him.
No, just
Okay.
let him leave.
In that case, I want you all to, not all of you, Bill and no, actually everybody roll alert. Everybody roll alertness, please.
Me too?
Yes.
I would like to, but I do not have movement.
Only a
Can't reach dice. Oh, alertness.
Must talk
Okay,
dramatically.
Okay, William Shatner.
I have a great in alertness.
Put it
Great.
in the sidebar.
I have a good in alertness.
I rolled very high.
Goodbye, Dr. Stotz. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Okay, let's see what everybody rolled. Oh, go ahead and post it yourself, if you please.
Damn it.
Chris got a great.
I roll as I am.
Richard got a good. And so did Spufnum. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, you notice that the spider crawls onto the ceiling because it was hanging from a thread before. And it's like holding the doctor in its like front claws. And meanwhile it's like starting to make its leave. Like just ignoring you guys.
Of course. Yes, a smart one.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Which
Use
way?
the voice, you gotta do it right. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Which
Yes,
way is
Buffalo?
the spider going?
Away from
deeper-
you guys.
Farther
Farther down the cave. Let's see, who has the highest alertness? It's Spuffnum. Okay, Spuffnum, what do you do? Oh yeah, you
What?
wanted to study it. Right?
Yes, that's at
Or
least
have you changed your
one
mind?
thing.
Well, if you want to study it, you may roll academics.
It is
You're gonna
fascinating how
study
he
this
is
thing
devouring me.
seriously?
Okay,
Ooh.
six.
That's a very good roll. Crap. Let's just say you recognize this particular species, although it's like maybe 100 times bigger than it normally should be. And yes, you think you spot a few weak points in its body, which will grant you an advantage on your next attack. Way to go.
Do I know if it fears fire or light or something?
Let's say it does. Ooh, you can grant that advantage to one of your
Yes.
comrades if you want.
Exactly. You can also just use the advantage and say, okay, it now fears the light. Like a demon spider. Eh?
Well,
So what are you gonna do
Ferdinand
with the
will-
advantage that you created?
I think Ferdinand will say this spider is a cave-dwelling species. It will fear light because it never goes out of this cave. It's its home. So
And
use that.
the second you say that, Bill Hex turns around and does a heroic pose with a thumbs up towards you. And then he turns back towards the spider. It's one of those awesome heroic moments, you know.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay, it'll be even more heroic if you actually manage to save somebody.
Also,
So, Spuffnum, you gave that advantage to Richard then?
yes, let's say Richard, sure.
Okay,
Also, do I, because I already made the roll and wasted my turn, I might as well ask, do I know which island or whatever landmass these spiders and stuff are from? I might tell something about it.
let's say usually like jungles in South America, let's say. But I just remember something about the rules. I know actually something better you guys can do than like creating advantage. Let's just say you've given the spider an aspect. He now fears fire. Thus, you can use this aspect against him.
Ooh. Good point. That was a
There we go.
declaration then, instead
Yes.
of a great advantage.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Now, see, that is more useful than just creating a one-time advantage. Give the enemy an aspect. That's
Yes.
wicked. We need to start doing that a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, it's not really that you. Well, I say given him, but technically the spider already had this aspect. You just discovered it.
Which is the same thing. Which is exactly the same thing as
Yes.
declaring it.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Also, doesn't that give you a free tag too, Dow?
Does it give you a free tag? I suppose. I'm not sure.
Hold on, this will only take a moment because I read it this morning, but I apparently forgot.
I think not, because discovering an aspect is big in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Since you can probably use the weakness. But
Yeah, one moment. Ah, here we go. Aspects.
let me just quick.
Oh, come on, I thought I saw it.
This reminds me of how combats work in Exalted usually. Buckets of dice and 20 minutes looking things up in rules books.
Yep, that's about the gist of it. That was another annoying thing about Exalted.
Yeah, I like the world and I like what the setting does, or what the heroes are supposed to be like, but there's a lot of rules.
I can't find it, and I'm not gonna spend too much time
Good
looking
point.
it up. So let's just say, well, for now you've discovered the aspect, and you can use it against him if you want, but no free tag.
And then we can look it up later and make sure that we're doing it right.
Yes.
Okay.
But now everybody can use it against him. You know how tagging aspects work. It's using fate points and so on and so forth. Okay, Richard, what do you do?
Alright. Going
You're muted.
to... You can't hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Bill Hex, because the spider is afraid of fire, and his comrade in arms is about to be devoured by the giant creature. Bill Hex is going to charge.
He's on the ceiling, you know that,
Yeah,
right?
how? He's on the ceiling, I just told you that.
Uh-huh. How high up is the ceiling?
20
20
feet.
feet.
20 feet?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
Yes. There you are.
Bill does a jumping uppercut, pushing using both hands, the one with the torch and the one with the gauntlet,
Okay, go ahead.
straight up in
First-
the air.
First, you're gonna wanna give me an athletics roll to try to get up there.
Yep. Oh, dude.
Wow.
Dude.
Okay, that's yes. Seriously, you almost jumped through the ceiling. Now give me your fists roll.
Okay, hold on.
Also, do
That
you want
is-
to... Yeah.
That is one of those moments where I should have called out, this is how it's done.
Actually,
Like,
now I just
seriously.
remembered something. Do you wanna do your jump really quick or really stylishly?
Dude, he's gonna do it stylishly. This is Arcane Commando. Come on.
I'm mainly asking it because you're doing a supplemental action, which will give a minus on your attack roll. So, but because you rolled that high, you can choose to do it quickly, so you won't get the penalty.
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna do it quickly.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna tag the spider's aspect that it's afraid of fire.
Okay.
So take one of my fate points.
Yeah, hold on. First roll, and then it's always best
First
to roll and then decide what you're gonna do with the fate point.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Do you want a +2 or a reroll?
Let's do +2.
Okay, so I'm taking your fate point. Thank you. Yes.
So
All
that
right.
is a
Hmm.
one. That is beyond superb.
Yeah, that's whoa, that's extremely high. I mean, what the fuck? I hope I can defend against this because you just yeah, that's an 8. Wow.
Hey, that's one of those Mr. Miyagi's no.
And you cut out again. Something about Mr. Miyagi. Am I happy with that roll? It's not a named villain, so I can't do re-rolls. Fuck. Yeah, you hit the spider pretty hard. You actually managed to hit it with the torch, and some of the hairs on its body start like catching fire, and it starts like hissing madly at you. Yeah, you really hurt it quite badly. Quite badly.
As I heard it quite badly, I look up at it and I say, "Let my friend go, or I'll burn." No, hold on. Let my friend go, big beastie, or I'll burn you alive.
Nice
Okay,
accent.
Thank
Yes.
you.
You could try grabbing its legs or something also. Well, maybe not.
Dude, you have to remember, this is Bill Hex.
Yes.
Punches.
Okay. The spider now no, it was already turned around. He positions himself and he shoots a strand of spider silk at you, Richard. He's gonna try to entangle you. I don't like this roll. Richard? Give me yeah, you're gonna wanna dodge it, so give me an athletics roll. Blocking it with fist isn't really gonna help in this case.
No, it probably won't. Unless I use the torch.
That's more of a weapons roll than in your weapons isn't really that high, is it?
Oh, true. Yeah, true. No. Okay, so athletics. Hold
Yes.
on. I'm not happy with that because that gives me a fair.
Do you wanna attack an aspect for a reroll or
Wait.
something?
Bounce back. What does bounce back do again?
You heal faster.
You heal
than
quicker.
others.
That doesn't really help in this case.
What does acrobat do?
Nothing that helps you defend against string.
Yeah,
string
it gives
battle.
you the ability to do things more quickly while doing something acrobatic, like balancing or something.
Okay.
No, you're gonna want to use one of your aspects.
Yeah, I get it.
That will
Okay,
help in defense.
we're in a cave, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And as it shoots the string out,
Yes.
I'm going to... Bill is going to find the nearest stalagmite, grab onto it, and try and swing around it, tagging the aspect. I just made that shit up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna use an aspect of the cave.
Of course, it's dark in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but spiders are good at seeing in the dark.
Okay, so you're gonna use. I made that shit up. Yes, I will allow
Yeah.
it. Give me a reroll.
That works.
That's slightly
I got
better.
a great.
Yes. That's actually enough. You managed to dodge the spider silk attack. It impacts against the rock you're hiding behind, and it's now a sticky rock. But you are unscathed.